Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this special figure showcase and review we're going to be looking at the Studioseries 86. This is of course the Constructicon Scrapper. So in this particular video we're going to have a look at the packaging, see how they've changed it slightly for this next upcoming wave of figures. We're going to do a very brief comparison with the Combiner Wars and G1 original figure. The reason why it's brief is because you've probably already noticed I've already uploaded some in-depth detailed comparison videos. We'll have a look at his accessories so you can use all them, and of course we'll bring in some other figures. I've had some requests to do a Combiner Wars comparison, so I'm going to do that as well. So as I start to pack all of these away, I'd like to remind anybody who's not subscribed to the channel, if you'd like to hit that subscribe button for me now please, because it really will help me out. And also once again to give Hasbro a huge shout out and thanks for allowing me to lend this figure and indeed do this review. It wouldn't be possible without them or In-Demand Toy Stores, which was the event that I was at yesterday, where of course we got to unbox these. Right, before we get started, let's have a look at the packaging. We can see there we've got, this is the new sort of style, so they've got the windows back in. There is no movie backdrops though with these, and I don't believe with any of the rest of the Studioseries, to be honest. You've probably already noticed I've already uploaded the transformation tutorial, so that's not going to be in this video. Reason being, that's for some people who want to see it and some people who don't want to see it. So let's have a quick look, as I say, at these. The accessories are still coming packaged inside here, and also this is how he comes packaged in the box. So of course what you need to do is a couple of things. You need to separate the legs like so, and then you need to cascade this down and over up on itself like this. And then that is, I suppose, exactly how he should be. So just in the packaging, his bucket is really high. We're going to do a quick again look at his articulation again, even though there's more videos with these on, but I want to show you the detail this time as well. The head sculpt is beautiful. It's so good. It's so animation accurate. It's crazy. I really love the look at it, and it does just like he's jumped straight out of the screen. It is fully articulate. It will go up and down as well. The shoulders will give you the full T. You've also got like borderline butterfly joints with these swinging out from the side. Some of it is used for transformation, and once again there are a lot of similarities with this and indeed the Combiner Wars figure. There's great detail there on the chest. Does he have a waist? No, he does not. I think he does actually. Let's have a quick look. If we sort of separate everything, he doesn't have the waist swivel. This is of course restricted by everything that is attached to it there. He does have a swivel at the top of the shoulder. He does have bicep flexion. The wrists don't really move. That is just of course for transformation purposes. The legs will kick all the way up and they will come all the way back. You've just got to guide it past this part here. If you don't guide it past there, it'll just catch every single time. Unfortunately, from the back we can see now that yes, he does have a bit of the hollow calves, shall we say. He does have a knee bend. I think the silver on the legs is brilliant though, and of course he's got the ankle tilt and rock. Now very quickly I'm going to collapse that back down. The accessories that come with him is this gun, which of course doubles up to be the main Devastator gun, but it can be used as two, and it could also be used for the armored up vehicle mode, which again takes homage from the G1 original toys and indeed the Combiner Wars figures. And he also comes with this particular blaster. There's not much more to say about first impressions. Let's get him in his alternate mode, and then we'll come back later, do some more comparisons and see how he looks and can use all of his accessories. Right, we're back, and as you can see in the alternate mode, and this is nice and chunky and again nice and robust. The wheels look great because the fact you've got the silver on the inside. I did point that out quite a bit with the comparison, that although this figure is, yes, it's much bigger, you see you've got the non-painted inside wheels there. Now the transformation process, say, is very similar to that guy, and again it's uploaded separately if you want to watch it. If you want to wait for the surprise for yourself, you can of course now do so. Everything is held together so well, in all honesty. I don't know if it's slightly out of proportion. I mean, the bucket is huge. This part is perhaps too small. I don't know. Maybe I'm being overly critical, but I do like the overall look of it. It's, you know, it serves its purpose. It's exactly what you want it to look like. Now, the great thing about this is the G1 toys had like an armor up mode, which you can do again with this. You can see you've got a tab there. This can fit into one of these slots, and exactly the same is going to happen. Where's this one going to go? I'm going to have a look and see. I'm sure it's in the instruction book. The instruction book is pretty good actually. It shows you everything. Yeah, there you go. It's going to go on the side. That was me missing that there. So where is it? There you go, on the side there and there as well. So the instructions are great. What I mean by that is it's sounding really obvious, but lots of companies now don't put instructions in, and lots of them don't show you everything that you need to actually do. Unfortunately, that does mean, as far as I'm aware, again, anybody correct me if I'm wrong, that you can't actually attach his normal blaster, but as you'd expect, these are blast effect compatible. So we can pop, oh, he says that, and then that falls out. I thought they were, perhaps they're not, or perhaps I've got it the wrong way round and it would be that way. Yeah, it's going to be, no, it's not. I am completely wrong. I stand corrected, unless that's going to go in. No, it's a bit too small, actually. That's, as you can tell, has completely surprised me, stroke stumped me. So they are not blast effect compatible. It'll be just his normal gun. That is right. Let's bring in some other figures to give you an idea of his size, and there's definitely no 5mm port I can see anywhere to indeed attach, what's the word I'm after, his normal gun. So let's bring in some other figures. So this is a, of course, Combiner Wars Legacy figure. There we go. Much bigger, as in this guy's wider. Again, there's more to him. He's a bit more robust, but again, you are going up in a class. So this is, it is a small Voyager class, I can't deny that. This is your normal sort of Voyager class figures. So to be fair, there's not that much difference when you put them next to it. There really isn't. And of course, he was leader class, but Voyager class because he had a Voyager class cab, but leader class because he had a trailer. So not much difference in that, to be honest. That surprised me. That's Voyager class. That's about the same, to be fair. Right, a few other figures. What have we got here? This is a big Voyager class, so you can see a big size difference with that one. And of course, much, much bigger than this deluxe. But that's pretty much it, guys. There's not much more to go on about this alternate mode. As I've already said, myself, and I'm sure you guys as well, you'll be displaying him in his robot mode until we get the lot of them to combine them. So let's go back and have a quick look at the robot mode for the final part. Right then, guys, here we are back for the final time in his robot mode, which I think at the moment is definitely his strongest, until of course we can combine him. Very quickly though, here you go, you can see the Combiner Wars version. It does, like I said in the other one, this looks like an upscaled version, this looks like a downscaled. However, they're pretty much about the same weight. I should probably get some scales and prove that, and I'll do that in a short video, because this is much, much more hollow in the legs. They've both got the same hollow calves. That's exactly the same, you can see there, whereas the inside of the legs now on this one is filled in. It's a lot more robust, shall we say. Forearms, again, they've got the same issue with the gaps where you fold the fists in. But once again, this just, somebody put a comment, and I'm quoting them, but I can't remember their name, I'm so sorry. They put that these look more like, I suppose, a proper adult collectible, whereas these look like, not a kid's, I think they put a kid's toy, like, just because of how kind of hollow and perhaps flimsy they are. I don't think it's that bad, but this definitely feels weirdly like an upgrade, and I'm not just saying that because of the weight, because of the sturdiness. Whether or not it's an upgrade straight up to your Voyager class, that's another question, and that's one that, again, will be up for debate. And the reason for that is, and I'm going to be honest again, I'm bringing in this like I was asked to. So here's a Combiner Wars figure, which was a deluxe as well. But again, the difference in these is insane. This is just so hollow in the legs, in the back of the arms, in everywhere. So it's one of them things, you pay for the engineering, you pay. A great example, I always discuss this, even though I don't collect these figures, that's a new age take on Optimus Prime, and this is nearly probably at least 1.5 times more expensive than this. And that's just the way it is. You know, we pay for the engineering now, we pay for what goes into it, and it makes a big difference because of how complex he is, etc. He's more, and that's what I think this is. I think that's what they're trying to get across anyway, and I just want to bring that up and exactly that, reiterate it to you guys, I suppose, with an actual physical example. But there we go, let's move Rook out of the way. I hope I've got his name right. Let's bring the blasters in then. So again, these are going to fit into his hands, which we've seen. Now, we already know, unfortunately, that we can't put the blast effects in. I don't know why that isn't. I'm not too sure. Maybe Devastator, or maybe the big parts are going to come with, you know, some different parts or something, that's some different blast effects. But I don't know why. As you can see, I'm trying, but it's not going to work. You can also do this. This is, again, exactly the same as the Combiner Wars version, where you can make it bigger. But then we can get the little gun, like so. We can attach this, again, like so. And there he is, completely overpowered. And you can all laugh at me because I can't pose figures at all, but you can see the range of motions you can do with the legs, with the arms. The good thing with this is, I was just about to say, I thought he was going to fall over, he will balance like that, no problem. And that gun is much, much bigger than it looks in hand. Another very quick little comparison then is, let's take the guns out of their hands. Let's bring in the G1 very quickly. like so. What I do really like about this is the backpack is it's much obviously way better than that. So they've managed to tuck it all away neatly, and again, doesn't fall over, holds his own, stands up really well, to be honest. I've just got a few different figures lying around to try and compare with this time. That's Great Cannon from Generation 1. Ironically enough, let's see if I can do this without knocking everything over. That's the G2 KB Toys exclusive Devastator. So he's past the waist of that. So yeah, I know it's going to be an age-old argument, you know, the fact of his size. Is it a Voyager class size? But I think that argument started, if we remember correctly, was it with Hot Rod? Was Hot Rod of Studio Series 86 the first one? That was like a deluxe sort of size, but with the amount of engineering and stuff that came with him, obviously changed that. Right, there is Optimus Prime. There is Starscream. What else have I got? There is Jazz. There we go. Let's bring in your other Optimus Prime, which is a bit smaller. I think they look pretty good together, to be honest. I've got a mainframe because I've still got that set out. There we go. Randomly as well, I've got some, oh, light's just gone. Randomly, I've got a Megatron as well. But that's pretty much going to round it up, guys. Thanks. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching. Take care.